Welcome to PAB 2012.
Thank you so much. Some of you are probably thinking to yourself, well, it's okay, dude. You are a trained improviser. You've been improvising for over 20 years. Like, this is actually a trick. What I actually am is a clown. I'm a clown, which is a career choice fail. Let's face facts. And what clowns do professionally, what we do is we fail. What we do is we fail. You might think that my job is to make you laugh. That's not my job. My job as a clown is not to make you laugh. My job as a clown is to let you laugh at me, which is, yeah, exactly, which is a really, really big difference. Because if I'm trying to make you laugh, that means I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to tickle your, I'm trying to be clever. I'm trying to do something. But that's not what clowns actually do. What clowns do is actually we get up and we do what we want to do and let you laugh at us when we do it. We pour our hearts and our souls onto the stage and we let people laugh at us. And here's the really hard part about that is and it took me a long time to figure it out, and I still do it to this day. I actually think of myself as a really serious actor. I actually want to be a tragedian. Nobody does tragedy anymore. I want to be a tragedian. I love the tragedies. And every time I try and do tragedy, people laugh at me. No matter how much I think I'm doing a good job, people laugh at me. I fail terribly at being a tragedian. So that's what we do. We save the show, clowns. And what I'm doing with this exercise is I'm not actually trying to dazzle you with some kind of display of virtuosity with my amazing improvisational skills, because they're not that amazing. What I'm actually doing is I'm setting myself up for failure here, because this could go terribly wrong. I have no idea what's going to come out of this. One guy wrote a novel. You wrote a novel for me. So I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm setting myself up for failure. But here's what happens when you set yourself up for failure. You set yourself up to save the show. You have to acknowledge your failure. We all see when things don't go correctly. You see it in other people. You know it. You smell it. You feel it when there's been that oh shit moment. And all of us make the mistake of thinking, can't let anybody see that. I can't let anybody know I'm human. I can't let anybody know that I'm in a mistake just like the mistake they made not so very long ago. We all try and pretend that we can't be seen making the mistake. Why? Because we want to do it right. We want to do it right. That's the biggest goal in everything we do. We want to do it right. It's got to be right. Everything in society is geared to making you be right. You go to school, you got to get the right answers on the test. Why? So you can get the right level of overall grade average so that you can go to the right college or university so you can get the right job, because without the right job, you're not going to find the right partner and drive the right car and have the right house in the right part of town that's going to give you the right perfect life at the end of it. But the truth is, we all make mistakes, we all fail, we all do it, and we respond really well as human beings when we see somebody acknowledging their failures. When we see somebody saying, yeah, I kind of had a hiccup there, but it's okay, I'm fine. Yeah? On the stage, if an actor accidentally trips over a table and falls down, the audience is unhappy unless the actor recognizes that and does some kind of acknowledgement, large or small, that it's okay, I'm not injured. But if you see them and you're not sure if they're actually injured or not, and in fact you think they might be, but they're bravely carrying on, you can't enjoy what's going on anymore. We love it when people acknowledge their failures. So acknowledge your failure. Acknowledge your failure. not everyone's going to like what you do. Not everyone's going to like what you do. And you know what? Fuck them. Yeah? Fuck them. You cannot please everyone. With a company of fools, we do our shows geared for family audiences. So we try to make our shows for as broad an appeal as possible. But I don't kid myself for a second that I make everybody happy. And I'll tell you who I mostly don't make happy. I mostly don't make happy people in the theater industry, other actors and directors and writers who look at our shows and say, well, sure, they're fun and entertaining, but oh, come on, there's no content. And it's really kind of easy to make people laugh. And I think to myself, really? Because I don't laugh when I see your fucking show. And it was billed as a comedy. It's not easy to make people laugh, and I don't care about theater professionals. I'm not making my theater for people who go to theater. I'm not making it for the theater professionals or for the theater elite, because frankly, it's only a small percentage of the Canadian population that actually subscribes to go and see theater. It's a really tiny percent. I don't make theater for those people. They can go off and see the shows at the GCTC and here at the NAC, and if they like those shows, that's great. I personally hate them. I don't like them. I don't want to see them, so I don't go to see them unless I get free tickets, and then I go. Because it is the industry, and I gotta, yeah, your show was awesome. I really loved it. You must have had so much fun working on it. Free drinks. Try to fail. Because failing gets you to new places. Failing leads you out of your comfort zone into someplace new. I'm not in my comfort zone right now. I kind of am because I love doing stuff off the cuff, but I have no idea what's coming out of here, yes? It's failure. You have to set yourself up for failure. If you try and write something good, you'll never do it. It's too hard. You'll always be judging yourself for what's good. Try and write something badly. What's the stupidest thing you could do? When we sat down to actually create a Midwinter's Dream Tale after selling it to the producer, we listed the things that we wanted to do in a piece of theater that we were going to create with very little money. And we decided we wanted to have an actual snowball fight with the audience. We wanted to give the audience ice cream. We wanted to have the abominable snowman in our show and a whole bunch of other stuff. We did almost all of the things that we wanted to do. And every step of the way, when we told people that we were going to give the entire audience ice cream, they said, you can't do that. It's impossible. You can't make it work financially. You can't make it work logistically. You'll never get permission from the theater to have ice cream in their seats. And we just said, yeah, well, we might have to lie our way around a few of those, not tell the theater, but we're going to do it. And we did it and became the signature point of the show. Shakespeare wrote incredibly fast, and his plots make no sense. They are full of holes. They would not survive a modern dramaturgical undergoing. If people would be like, so Shakespeare, you've got these, there's no character arc. It took you 1 day to go there, but 10 days to come back. And you were walking the first way, but riding a horse coming back, that doesn't make sense, Shakespeare. There's all sorts of logical problems with your plays. And yet, nobody remembers any of Shakespeare's contemporaries. They remember Shakespeare. And that's not just a conspiracy of the academics and the high school world. It's because Shakespeare's plays are actually a lot easier and better to read than a lot of his contemporaries. He wrote quickly, and he wrote badly. And he stole from everyone. Sometimes outright plagiarism. I don't advocate that in today's world. Just for the record. Disguise it a little better than that. But fail. Set yourself up for failure, because the worst thing that happens if you fail at failing is you succeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Scott.